Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to start actual manual testing course. By end of this course, I will be pretty much sure that you will be having a good skill set on manual testing. I am going to cover a few topics today. We will see what are those in today's session. What is software testing? It is the process of checking developing software is working as per the business requirements or not. What are those requirements business? We will see by taking an example. If you are working in a software company, you will listen the word client. What is the client means? Just giving example for better understanding. I am having a textile industry and the company is growing very much and now it has 20 branches for example. So it is difficult for me to keep all my employee information on a single paper. So I want to develop the software for my ease way of working. But I don't know how to develop a software, but I know all my requirements are with me. I will approach one company and I will give all the requirements to that company. And that company will build the software according to my requirements. So I am the client to that company. So this is what the actual business scenario will happen. Second one, it can also find the defects or bugs. If we do testing, we will find many issues in the application and they are also called defects or bugs. I will tell later what is a defect or bug, but just remember now the defect or bug. When you are doing the software application, definitely we find many issues. This is the main motto we need to do the software testing. Next one, it can also be implemented with some characteristics. So by applying some characteristics, testing will be implemented. What to test nowadays in application? First one, functionality. We need to test the functionality for every application. Let it make simple by taking an example of Gmail application. What are the functionalities we need to test in Gmail application means? Firstly, we need to see by entering username and password. Is it navigating to the correct user or not? We need to validate whether we can able to send mail or not, and also after sending the email whether it is going to that user or not. After sending the email, is it stored in the sent folder or not? Like that, we can check each and every functionality. I will tell details in coming sessions by taking an example. First, we need to be familiar with the terms. Second one is load. If all the users are trying to log in the application, it should not break and hence it should work as expected. Example, Facebook. Many people will log in at the same time, but we did not see any error message from the Facebook. So we need to test that as well. Third one is performance. If all the users are logging at the same time, we need to verify the response time, how fast we are getting the response. Means after entering the username and the password and click on login button, many thousands of users will be logging at the same time, but we cannot see any disturbance from login. So that performance also we need to test. Next one, user interface. We need to verify the UI, like how it is displaying, like color, font, text, alignments, margin and all. Fifth one, usability. We need to test like how easy to use the application by testing with the end user. Sixth one, security. It is really important in testing because nowadays we are securing all the information in online only, right? And hence it should not hacked by anyone. Example I will take like banking domain. After entering the card details, it will ask OTP because to secure our details. If it did not ask, anyone can hack. So that's reason it is really important to test security for every application. Next one, compatibility. The software should be compatible for all versions, browsers, iOS and Androids. We need to test that as well. So we are using WhatsApp, Facebook in both versions like iOS and Android, right? So we need to test that as well. Why software testing is necessary? It is necessary because we all make mistakes. Yes, we can all make mistakes as we are humans. Yes, some of the mistakes are unimportant and some of the mistakes are dangerous and expensive. So we think some of the mistakes are major, but in actual it is not really important. And we think some of the mistakes are minor, but they are very dangerous and expensive. In order to that, testing is really necessary. So we need to check everything from the requirement stage. We have one topic SDLC. I will explain in that session what are the requirements, but just remember now this word. Next one, some mistakes come from blind assumptions and blind spots. So some mistakes we don't know and we think they are mistakes. That's reason for a tester, functional knowledge is really important. So if you are working in a project, so you should know everything related to that project. So that is the main goal of a tester. These are the few reasons why it is really important. We will see what are the few reasons and why testing is really important. We should give a quality and risk-free product to the client. Risk-free means it should work properly and it should not have any breakage while using our application. To maintain 100% satisfaction to the customers while using our application. Testing will do because of the effective performance of the application or product. Testing will give more accurate results within low cost. What is the difference between project and product? Like many people having doubt on this too. Yes, now we will know what is the real difference between project and product. First, I will say product by taking an example of iPhone. So iPhone is a product, right? Because millions of users are using that iPhones. Not only iPhones, like MacBooks, laptops, and all those are products. And who all are using that products are customers. So iPhone is a product having millions of customers because using that software. One day, iPhone wants to give a project to some company. So yes, for example, if iPhone want to give a project to some other company to manufacture hardware components like a logic board, battery, screen, whatever may be. So iPhone give all the requirements to that company. So that company will start taking that requirements which is the project for them because they are doing for the specific client which is iPhone company. Yes, so this is the main difference. Means project means if a software application is designed for the specific customer, means only we are doing for only one customer, means it's a project. Product means if the our software will design for multiple customers, means it is a product. So this is the major difference between the project and product. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates and comment me if you need any documents on testing related. Thank you and see you next week.